friends, and welcome back this Friday. You've had a whole week by yourself, and now you get to hang out with me. Woo! I have a thing about irons. I don't know about you, but do you have a thing about irons? Not that kind of iron. Irons when sewing. I know ironing can be a love-hate relationship, but the right iron can make your sewing so much easier and better. Today, I'm going to show you these 3 irons that I've been using. 2 of them which I've been using for a while, and one that's relatively new. One of these is going to the naughty spot. Can you guess which one? Well, I'm going to tell you if you stick around. I'm Nye with Ellieandmac. Let's go, friends. Well, hello. Funny seeing you here again.
Yes!
Okay, I knew y'all was coming back. Okay, so we all know that ironing can be kind of like that friend who isn't really a friend. They just kind of show up at the least expected moment, kind of annoying, and there's like zero joy in entertaining them. Well, unlike that person, ironing can actually be your friend if you get the right one for the job, or if you get the one that suits your needs. So I have 3 irons here. The 2 that I've been using for quite a while, and one that's relatively new. The first iron I'm going to talk to you about is a Rowenta Pro Master model DW8080. I purchased this iron on Amazon for only 51 bucks. I went back and looked it up. It's like $100 now. What? I saved myself some money. Oh, yes. You know how I feel about that. So here's a short clip about this iron, and then I'll come back and tell you about my pros and cons. Has given me large amounts of joy, and I'll tell you why. My pros: this iron has 1700 watts of power, which means it gets very hot and can handle the burliest of fabrics in a snap. The steam this iron emits is a beast. Seriously, I love it. I love that you can like steam things vertically. Literally, you can hang things up and go psh, psh, and steam it. You don't have to make sound effects like me. I just do that because it makes things fun. Just saying. You can try it. I like that it has an anti-calc feature, which is basically prevents clogging of these pores where your steam comes out. Now, if you don't have that, then you're not going to get the amount of steam that you like because your pores are going to get clogged. And then when they become unclogged, y'all, there's going to be some brown stains on your items. And there is zero reason for any grown-ups to have brown stains on their clothing.
Yeah, that's right! Yeah.
Unless they were eating lots and lots of chocolate. I may or may not have said that out of experience. Self-cleaning? What? It's like an oven, y'all. Self-cleaning is a big deal because I don't want to do it. And so when your iron has self-cleaning features, it's going to expel all those nasty, crusty things out of the inside of your iron, and you do not have to worry about it. You just put that switch right over there and bam. Now, there are some cons. This iron claims to be anti-drip, like some 20-somethings during spring break on MTV. Party time. But instead, 6 years into use, it just started leaking.
Like a Swiss cheese roof in Seattle, y'all. It leaks like a waterbed with 10 cats making biscuits. That's all I have to say about that.
probably being petty because I did get 6 years of use out of this iron before it started dripping, but seriously, if I had paid $100 and not the $51, I would be butt hurt because water just started dripping out of this area of the iron without any reasoning. I've never dropped this iron. I love this iron. It's been my baby and it's treated me wrong, y'all. This iron, which used to be my bestie, is gonna go visit the naughty spot and hang out with Miss Nancy. Now the reason why I'm not gonna chuck it over there is because this bad boy is heavy and I'm not trying to break some things, okay?
Not as bad.
Okay, to replace that iron, I got this iron. This is the Rowenta Smart Temp iron, DW3250. This iron was about 50 bucks at Walmart and it's kind of out of stock right now, but that's good because it gives us time to review it. I've only had it for a few months, but it has the same 1700 watts of power that my other Rowenta had, and I'm a big fan of that. I like to steam things while they're hanging on hangers. It's fun. And yes, I will make that sound for you because my fans, okay? So, yes, I love that I can do that. I have this easy spray feature. You know, it has a really big reservoir that I can get to. It has, now I'm going to tell you about this feature because this is something that I've never seen. It is an actual button here that has normal and eco. You're not going to find a temperature gauge on this iron. Don't be alarmed, they did it on purpose. I like to be in control of my iron and fabric temperatures because, listen, I'm like Janet Jackson, in control. Okay, I need to know what's going on up in here, but this iron says that it's going to detect fabric and it's going to choose the temperature for you. I don't know about that, but so far I haven't had any issues with that feature and I haven't burned anything. Now that's the only feature about this iron that is significantly different than my other iron. So I would say there's some pros and cons there, but I still kind of like this iron. It's the same kind of weight, maybe slightly lighter. It doesn't have as many steam holes. This one only has about 300, whereas the other one has 400 holes for steam. You don't have a self-cleaning feature. Ow, I just hit myself. You don't have a self-cleaning feature, but you do have the anti-drip. We all know how I feel about that. Anywho, I still like this iron. And if I don't like it in a little while, guess what? I'm going to come back and tell y'all about it. Okay. So this is not going to go to the naughty spot. I'm just going to hold it over here for a little while. And I'm going to show you a little clip of information about this iron. Is my boo thing. You all know, okay? Because I actually did a video about it, and if you want to see that video, you can go ahead and click the link, the info link up top, and it will tell you all about this iron. Or, I mean, you can also watch this video, because I'm going to tell you about it because we're friends, and I love this iron. Okay? This is the Panasonic NIWL600 cordless iron. I purchased this iron about 2 years ago from Amazon. It was about $86, $87, and it's about the same price right now. I do have some pros and cons about this iron. Now, pro is the heat up time. This iron, if it stays on its base and you turn it on, you get low, medium, high, right? And it heats up in about 30 seconds. Now, when you start sewing, that's cool, but we'll talk about that later. It's only 1500 watts. So it's not going to get as hot as the Rowenta, but it's efficient for most pressing purposes during sewing. And I I like using this portable iron with my little wool mat. And if you're curious about this wool mat, I also have a video about that. But I usually use it with this mat because this is also portable and it's fun to iron without having to get up and I'm lazy. I don't want to stand up and iron. Sue me, come for me. I don't care. Anyhow, it's really sufficient for most quick press projects. The removable water tank is one of my favorite features. I'm lazy. I already told you I don't want to carry this whole iron. This is heavy. I don't want to carry this whole thing to the bathroom to put water in it. Come on now. Half the time I'm holding because I don't want to go to the potty because I got to go, but I don't want to go because I don't want to walk or stop what I'm doing. Anyway, okay, that's neither here nor there. This is so easy. You just flip it open. It's got that big hole there to pour water in. Flip that back on there and put it right back on your iron. Kaboom! Easy peasy, right? I'm clumsy. I tell you all about myself, don't I? It's because we're friends. I'm clumsy and I don't like to keep receptacles of water on my table when I'm sewing because 99% of the time I'm gonna spill it. I can't even drink coffee over here, y'all, and that hurts my feelings because I love the coffee. Can't keep it on my desk because it's gonna spill. I very much also enjoy the fact that it's cordless and I can sew in 360 degrees. Yes, okay. Woohoo! Y'all, that is amazing. Like, there's a tip here and there's a tip here. So I can sew little corners over there and I can sew little corners over there and I can turn around like this and go that way if I want to. It just glides across my surfaces. It is so nice and light. Another feature I like about this iron is that it has auto shut off. And I'm going to explain to you why that could be a pro or a con. I like that auto shut off is there because, like with the other irons, we're not trying to burn the house down. We just want to get rid of wrinkles. So another feature about this iron that I very much like is that it's compact in size. It actually comes with a case, which you'll see in the info that I'm going to post for you to watch, and you just carry it with the little handle. The last thing about this little product that I kind of like, and it's because I'm childish, I'm so very childish, but it's this retractable cord. This is so fun. Like, I look for this in things like vacuums and irons because when I'm trying to go. Pull that bad boy, suck it up in there, and let's go, Nancy. I hate this! Let's talk about cons. And I hate to talk about cons because I love this iron. It's my boo thing. But in reality, everything you purchase is going to have some cons, and you got to kind of weigh those things to see if it's worth it or not for you. Now, it is pricey, and y'all know I don't like to spend my coins on things, but convenience-wise, it was worth it for me to spend the money to get this iron. However, there are plenty of other cordless options that are available via Amazon or many other stores that you could purchase if this is not in your price range. Okay, let's talk about how auto shut off can be a con. And I'm not talking about when you complain that you have a headache because some things are going on and you're not trying to participate in those things and you just want to shut it down. No. Don't. Auto shut off sometimes sucks with this iron. If you have a project and it's a big project, this iron stinks because when you have lots of steps and you're in between steps, this iron will just turn off during your project. And now you got to turn it back on and sit there and wait. 30 seconds isn't a long time to wait for your iron to heat up, but if you're in between steps, you're just waiting. Now, when you do that and you first start sewing, you got other things to do, so it doesn't really bother me at that point, but during a project, like, it really kind of burns my buttons when it turns off right when I need it. So that kind of makes me upset. I don't like to wait. I like things now, Nancy. Just kidding. So you see, this iron has its place, but that all depends on your sewing space and your sewing needs and your habits, and likely your budget. I still keep it as my mainstay for sewing because, I mean, it's portable. I really like that. If I'm bored, I can do this number right here, and it really helps my my ADHD to have something to do sometimes. Let me show you a video about this. to you about my Three Stooges here. My favorite, although balancing pros and cons, is gonna always be my Panasonic. But I also like to have one of my Rowentas around, not the one that leaks. For household ironing. I hope I gave you some ideas on some features that you might actually want to look for in an iron whenever you need to purchase one for yourself. Any case, if you are not already subscribed, and I know you are because we're friends, go ahead and subscribe to the Ellieandmac channel. I am here every other Friday just to hang out with y'all. Make sure that you click that notification button because you don't want to miss a thing. Don't want to miss a thing. In any case, I hope you stay safe, have a fabulous week, make all the things, sew the things, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.